What's up, everybody? We are live. The boys are back in town. We got some podcasters that are bad, and I don't know why they don't look orange, but whatever.
You're white.
Hook 'em horns. Hook 'em horns, Paul.
But we're bad.
We are bad. That's
You
for
guys
sure.
are so white. That's ridiculous. That's why. White guys.
I mean, are you guys all descendants of freaking Europeans? I swear, Jesus.
No, actually, this
have I mentioned the 4 surnames of my grandparents?
no.
Hahn, Weber, Hoffmeister, and then my last name. I mean, I bleed Kraut, okay? But they don't make Krauts like me anymore. They just don't. They don't. The guys who do all the big turbines and all that shit. And for what it's worth, just a little anecdote about Krauts. And Paul, I know in the military the Krauts are to be kept down or whatever, I understand. But you can't be more despised than Krauts are in Russia. Invade twice in 25 years, kill 20 to 30, 40 million people, and they hate your ass. But guess what? There's still 50% of the Russian high military command. There's a reason for that.
Of course, because it's cheaper haircuts, $1 a side.
Listen. Battlefield strategy is what it's about, and that's how we roll.
Well, we got Paul here from the great country of Texas. Hopefully, he can jump back
he
in.
just bugged out on us.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Hopefully, he should be able to hear us. I was curious to get his take, Paul's take on. This has happened again.
No, I'm here.
All right. The Democrats' state legislature all fled to Chicago. They've done it before. I think they did it in 21. I think they did it in 2018. Indiana legislature did the same thing. This happens in predominantly red majority states, where the Democrats states just know they're going to get hosed, and so they flee so that you can't get cloture. What are people around you? Does anyone give a crap? Does anyone want anybody arrested? Like, what's the general feel on the ground with the Texas Democrats going to Chicago so that you can't have cloture in the state house?
Bro, you're underwater. I didn't get much of that. Can you hear me?
Can someone? I can hear you. Can someone else?
We can hear you, Paul. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Good. I can hear you, Edward.
I can hear the three of you. Well, I can hear.
I know.
Paul
I thought maybe my mic was working better.
It's got to be an internet connection.
Oh well, it'll come back. Paul,
yeah, I need to. Let me.
Paul, can you hear us now?
I think he can.
Let me see if I can reposition a little bit.
Yeah, he's got to get closer to the router.
Right.
What were you saying, Sean?
Moving to the area of better connection.
Well, yeah, give it a second.
Maybe Jasmine Crockett will be on her way back to D.C. or Chicago, wherever she came from. Maybe she'll get lost.
It's such a beautiful truck.
You know what? I
How about now? Can you guys hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
He's in the garage.
Love that truck, by the way. That's a cool looking truck. Love that.
A beautiful truck.
Yeah.
Can you hear us now, Paul? Okay. All right. My question.
So I got to tell you, what's the topic today?
I want to know what you think about the Texas Democrats for the second or third time flying to Chicago to avoid cloture for the state house.
Oh, on the gerrymandering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking stupid. They gerrymander. Listen, for the last 12 years, they've been gerrymandering. And then when we try to do it, we're the big O-phase that are trying to do something stupid. Fuck your fucking stance, bitch. All you fucking Texas Democrats are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and we know you're full of shit. And when we try to do it to our advantage, Chuck Schumer,
Yeah.
he's like a porcupine. He's got more dick sticking out of him than he has in him. These guys just drive me crazy.
Yeah.
I need to remember to cut that clip up and use it in a promo.
I listen. I call him up, Chuck.
Oh, Chuck's a good one. Oh my God. Hey,
Schumer? No. Use Rush
Greg
Limbaugh's
Abbott.
term. Chuck you, Schumer.
Yeah, Chuck, I heard Governor Abbott there is supposed to be if their seats are not used or they're vacated for 3 days, he's calling them out, kicking them out. Did you hear the same?
Yeah, I heard that. I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, one of those things. All right.
Not gonna happen.
All right.
Abbott is a rhino. I'm sorry. I just know he is.
I didn't think so. I thought he was pretty firm on the border.
There's no bite to this thing. They have no authority. So what they wrote up on the arrest warrants, civil arrest warrants, all they can do is basically, if they catch them in the state, is physically force them into the state house for cloture. There's no penalties. There's no fines. This is not criminal. Right. So, and then, what gets me though is everybody goes on the internet and they're like, all right, well, we won. The Republicans are what? Stop. You don't even know what happened. You don't understand that this is a civil warrant. This would be no different than forcing a guy, mostly guys, or a girl that has not met their child support needs. And you say, okay, we're going to make you meet this need by garnishing your check for $10 a month because you only make $200 a month.
Correct.
Right. Yeah. This is what a civil warrant is.
Well,
no, it's purely performative. It's the same as ever. Now I did hear a guy, and yes, I still occasionally tune into War Room. Okay, guilty as charged. Very little, but on Saturday, and if there's a big day like today, I listen. We had the opportunity to get him last week. We could have locked him in and made him vote, and we went over. Right. We could have locked the doors. There could have been a call of the house or whatever, and forced them to vote, and we would have got it. And now they're gone, and so now we're going to do this. And the question is, will you call consecutive special sessions and continue to do it until you get what you want? And no, you know what it reminds me of, guys? It reminds you of John Roberts. You could have put a stop to all this nonsense in the first month with Boasberg and all the rest of these clowns by just putting your foot down, but you don't. You want to let the process play out. Well, the process is really ugly, and you lose support if you keep insisting. And they're counting on that. They want to dribble out the clock. They Thune with the Senate. What a joke. Okay, pro forma session. So some clown is going to sit around in Washington and make a motion every 3 days that, oh, we're open. No, you're not. No, you're not. The only reason we're here is to block recess appointments. We want to thwart Trump. And I have to believe the only reason they're doing it is because they insisted they had to do it if they were going to pass the bill. And yeah, he made the compromise, and it devil's in the details, right?
hey,
But
JC,
Thune and the Rhinos are a fucking joke. They just are. And the Texas Rhinos are a joke too. The Bush junta. That's exactly who you're dealing with.
Now, JC, are you talking about Justice John Roberts? Is that who you're talking about?
No.
Commie John. Norm Eisen's good buddy. Yeah, that's the guy I'm talking about. On the Epstein list. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. How the hell do you think
Tommy
he got?
John.
Yeah, Tommy John.
Yeah, you're
How
saying
the hell?
Tommy John, the guy that
Oh, man, he's
down to
so
make a
close. How the hell do you think he got to be Chief Justice?
We've got to wait for
You
the
know,
connection.
Edward, I've said this to you. They don't get to be our elected representatives by accident. They get selected because they went to the
Yeah.
island first.
Or something else like that, but I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they got the money so they could run.
Yeah.
Just like what they tried to do with DeSantard. And I don't care what that guy does. Have you seen him in a presidential poll? No, he's a non-entity. He's a dead letter.
I still like him as governor, though. He does a
No,
great
he's
job.
fine. I'd love to have him as governor of Missouri. He'd be a lot better than what I got.
Uh-huh.
But president, forget it. Health and Human Services, he might be okay, but nah, I think Kennedy's probably better. But man, he's got a heavy lift. My God.
Look, I said this for years now. I think DeSantis made the mistake of running against Trump 47 term.
I know he did.
And listen, if he would have just waited, his term ends at the end of 26. And if he would have just waited 2 years, he probably would have had all of the MAGA influencers, the guys with 3, 4, 500,000 million, all backed by, like that whole program going for him. But he didn't. And the actual people that pay attention to stuff like this group, this podcast group right here, noticed that he doesn't have a chance. He should have just waited. He's toast. Now, we also have said, Paul and I have said, no, he's not toast like monetarily. He's going to end up being a president of one of the universities in Florida.
Yeah.
He's going to get paid $900,000 a year plus a bonus. He's going to be totally fine.
Yeah.
You just need to wipe off the DeSantoids or the Gators. You need to wipe that out. Stop rooting for him. He did a good job as governor. He's never gonna make it to the presidential stage. Never.
He doesn't have that caliber. Sean, we've talked about this. He's just not that guy, dude.
Nope.
No, I agree. I don't think so either. Can't stand the heat. The fire, he'll never survive it.
He's too small for the chair.
Well, and Edward brought up, maybe it was JC. Oh, he could be good as a cabinet member, and I'm going to go with no. I think we have moved on, and I think whether it's JD or Sarah Huckabee out of a surprise, or Marco Rubio, or whoever becomes 48, hopefully 48. They don't even include him in the cabinet. They don't. And he's got
they're not going to include him. Sean, you know as well as I do, they're not going to include him. I mean, they're going to give him a nod and a thank you and a scratch behind the ear, but they're just not. They're just not doing that.
Enjoy your time as president of Florida State.
Right.
And Paul, yeah. I want to amplify what you said. Their last gasp was trying to dunk on Hegseth and install DeSantard as the Secretary of Defense. I'm like, I can't think of a worse thing to do. I can't think of a worse thing to do. I mean, that's the absolute worst thing you can do. And it kind of surprises me that it didn't happen, because that's what Republicans always do, is the worst thing to do. It's amazing. They're good at it.
JC is so funny, dude. Like my dad used to say, you got to be dumb, you got to be tough. And I got to tell you, you're the toughest son of a bitch I know.
He just doesn't have the shoes for it.
Hey, but can I can I get off the rails here a little bit? Because
Yes,
I
please.
just been. By the way, JC, thanks, bro. I got the care package. I'm doing it religiously. Tanya's doing it. We appreciate you, man. Much love, man. Appreciate it. I spent last night the last 14 hours in the emergency room, and Peckerhead, the ER doctor, had no idea what was what. He clearly.
I know. I'm sorry.
So
I know that.
I want to say two things. Number one, I'm telling you guys because you're my inner circle. We're gonna sell the ranch and go back to the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex.
Okay.
We just with my wife's MS and me getting older, we can't do this rural health thing. We can't do this fucking Mayberry thing.
Sure.
And so we're gonna go back to, what I'd like to do is a bardominium on an acre or two, on the outskirts of the Metroplex. You know what I mean?
Yep.
No,
Something
totally
like
get it.
that.
Totally
And
get
then-
it.
Yeah.
But the downside of that is I look at what happened at that nightclub in Cincinnati. And
What?
it brings up all of this fucking suppressed hate that I have for these ratchet ghetto fucktards. And
Right.
going armed in the Metroplex, I'm telling you, my tolerance level, and Sean will tell you, he's known me long enough, my tolerance level is this. I'm going to fucking dot the I's and cross the T's if you fuck with me. But a grown-ass fucking Negro man punching the guts out of a white woman in front of a club is not sustainable. It's not.
No, I
It's
hear you.
not.
I
No.
thought
And the fact that this new generation has brought all of these beta males into the fore, they're not prepared to do it too, because they're going to get their manginas beat to shit. That's my only hesitation about moving back to Dallas Fort Worth is, that kind of thing.
Hey, Paul.
I'm trying so hard to just be politically correct, but I don't want to be right now.
It's not just
I want to
beta
scream
male.
and yell and
just like
It's
a
not
Texan.
just the beta males, it's the DEI clowns like that police
God.
chief in
Yeah.
Cincinnati. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, all
what
the
a
blonde,
fucking
blonde,
joke.
blue-eyed, white hair, blonde, blue-eyed white women, white liberal women that were saying that the blonde, blue-eyed, right, Sydney Sweeney is a Nazi.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
And you're like, wait, what? Do you
More
look? Can you look?
Nazis, yeah.
Can you see the video you're taking on your TikTok? You look just like her. You have the same characteristics.
Yeah.
You're a
It's just,
moron.
Listen, it broke my heart to take down my pinned tweet of Sydney Sweeney and to put up the thing about the shot. I mean, I had a great video of Sydney on there, and I'll get it back. But it just hurt, man. I enjoyed watching it. She's a doll.
and everybody's having a
she's a
meltdown.
doll baby. Sydney
Whatever.
Sweeney, and the fact that she's wearing a Canadian tuxedo, that's fucking hot as shit, dude.
Right?
There's nothing she okay. When she walked around the corner of that car and she wiped her hands on her ass with her jeans on, I almost fell out of my chair. I honestly, I'm like, can I do that?
Trump,
Yeah.
and then Trump posts about it and says it's the hottest.
I would put that
ad.
on video if you would do it, JC. I'd put that shit on video, buddy. Post it on TikTok. Here's my boy. Here's my boy doing what we do.
That's
You know,
hilarious.
what was that? What was that song that says, "You can't touch that stuff"? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Dude, we have the tools. We can make the videos. That would be hilarious. I hold on. I want to get back to it. I know you're being politically correct, and I appreciate it
No,
for
he
the
totally is. Yeah.
for all of the vendors that we podcast to. But I heard a good radio show today talking about the Cincinnati thing and says, why doesn't the news realize you're all bigots for not noticing what happened?
Who
Why
said
don't
Right. Or acknowledging.
you're bigots? The news media, the local news media in Cincinnati, the national, the CNNs, the Fox News, MSNBC, you name it, News Nation, you're not noticing it. Therefore, you are, by definition, bigots.
Of course. What else could you be?
So again, my inner circle, I'll tell you guys,
We're still
I
alive.
served
We ain't doing that.
honorably in the Air Force.
What's that?
I served honorably in the Air Force,
Yep.
and I got a general under honorable conditions discharge because I took a black guy who had attacked me and I beat him unconscious. And
Uh-oh.
I was the bad guy. He attacked me at the NCO club, and I beat the motherfucker mercilessly. I mean mercilessly. I broke his collarbone, I broke his jaw, and I
Yikes.
dislodged 2 teeth.
Yikes. Yeah, that's
And
a
so,
messed up.
We call that unauthorized dental work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it.
yeah,
I get it.
but that's why I've got a general under honorable conditions discharge because I
Right.
wasn't playing with this motherfucker. I don't play, and the whole thing is when I was in the Air Force, there were black and white and Mexican and Asian. We all got along great,
Right.
but every once in a while you'd come across a dude with a fucking forest on his shoulder. You know, I get up out of my chair, I go to the bar to order a drink, I come back, he's sitting in my chair, and he's like, "Nah, motherfucker, this ain't your chair." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Sorry, was that? I'm
Well,
sorry." Say that again.
we live in a different age now, right? That used to be a time where people wouldn't try that, or if they would, they got bounced out of the bar by everybody. They're like, yeah, stop.
Right,
Now,
right.
right, everything's changed, and you're supposed to just submit. And
Yeah,
and I think if you look at the culture though, with the Sydney Sweeney, I don't remember the kid that did the Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
That was
Tiffany
good.
Fong.
Good.
Tiffany Fong, just an internet influencer who does pro left and pro right stuff, came out with a banger. She's an Asian chick. She's got like 700 million views on this video. It's got her in a yellow jean jacket, white t-shirt, yellow jean pants, and using and she's eating rice. Obviously, she's Asian. Get where I'm going?
Of course.
And
Of
she
course.
says
That's
my
what they do.
and then she
Yeah.
says my jeans are yellow, which is hilarious. The video blows up and the left loses their minds. This shit used to be funny in the 80s and 90s.
Because it
We
was.
all made fun of each
Sure.
other. We all made fun of each
Yeah.
other. Always.
Yeah.
And we all still could go hang out at the bar. We could all still go hang out and get along. We could all go to a shopping mall and we could all shop and nothing would happen. It's where did it get? I'll tell you where it started to get back. Where did all this racial tension start firing back up?
Barack
Hussein
Obama.
Obama.
Yeah.
So,
Barack
Sean,
Obama.
well, you know, listen, Marvin is a black rancher, lives behind me. His kids and my kids went to school together.
Mhm.
We're talking 10 or 15 years of being friends and stuff. And right down the street is a historically black Christian university that's less than a mile away, and it's been a great source of ranch hands for me. You know,
Good.
because I got to tell you honestly, JC, you'll understand this. I got to tell you honestly, some of these guys, when they're not in school, they're going back to fucking shithole nothing, right? And so when school's out, they're like, "Hey, can we stay on campus?" Because they get 3 hots a day. You know, they got a, not a barracks, but a dorm.
Dorm, yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. And I'd go over there picking guys up and go, "Hey, I'm paying $12 an hour if you come help me mow and fix my fence and mow the pasture." And
Right.
they were like, "Yes, sir, yes, sir. We'd love that." You know, that kind of thing.
Right.
And it's just 2,000% opposite than these ghetto ratchet fucktards in Cincinnati and Chicago and Detroit and all, in Texas, man, it's just not that way.
It
We
No.
don't.
wasn't.
It's
It
just not
wasn't
that way, bro.
in the '80s. It wasn't that way in the '90s. It
No.
was that way. When did? Oh yeah, 2002. When did Barack Obama become president?
2008.
2009. That was when he
2009.
was inaugurated.
And when did he start? Oh, day one.
I
Yeah,
blame him
day
for
one.
this, Sean. I
When did he
blame
start?
him for
When did he
this.
start race baiting? On day 2. His
Yeah,
inauguration speech was fine, but on day 2, he went back
right.
to the hustle. Yeah. I actually had a shirt that Sean and my ex took. Yeah, I think she burned it. But it was 1/20/2017, and the caption was Obama's last day. I mean, absolutely. Can you send this son of a bitch away? Can
Well,
we just
that brings me to something that we've all talked about. Paul, are you okay with? I hope it happens. If we prosecute Hillary and the Obama regime for trying to
no?
steal an election, the coup, the actual coup,
Thank you, Sean.
the coup against
Uh,
Trump?
thank
Because no,
you.
no, no, wait. Let me explain further for the audience.
No,
This
I get
wasn't
it.
a hold on. This wasn't a coup against Trump. This was a coup against the American people.
Well,
They're
yeah.
mad at you because you didn't vote the right way. They believe you were supposed to believe in the overlords, the Obamas, the Clintons, the you name it.
The
They're mad at
mastermind.
you, and even this term, 47 term, they're not mad at Trump when they're all on TV, they're all on the internet, they're all screaming Trump. No, they're directing their anger at you because you can't possibly understand. You retarded hillbilly that lives in the mountains in North Carolina. How dare you vote for this guy?
Or
They don't realize that their neighbor next to them in a high rise in Chicago voted Trump because they're
let's
like, I
bring it
fucking
home.
hate how high my taxes are.
Or the plains of Texas. You're just a rube. You have no idea
Right?
what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time though, JC, you're in St. Louis, right? Or thereabouts?
Well, the county.
Creve
Yeah.
Coeur or oh, yeah.
Listen, this is the bluest dot in Missouri. I admit it. I have to deal with it. By the way, we indicted the son of a bitch that shut me down during COVID. We got it.
Good.
Right? And I was active in it, and I know the people that did it. So let's give them props. Kimmy Sue Mathis and Shannon Beskala Robinson, American patriot heroes. And we're going to be rid of that motherfucker. Sam Page, that's his name. Dr. Sam Page, my ass. All right? Mr. Power Hungry, whatever. But the only way you get rid of a Democrat in St. Louis County is to throw him in jail. And we're going to do it. Yeah.
Love that.
Oh, now I'll get off the soapbox, Paul. Go ahead.
No, what I was going to say was one of the very highlights of my father's career. He was a project manager. He built high-rise office buildings. He had, he had some stunning. The architects were the ones that got the credit,
Of course.
but he executed a lot of these. My dad built the St. Louis Arch.
Nice.
It's
Can
incredible.
I have his autograph? He's probably dead, right? I'll settle for your autograph. All right.
Well,
That's
in
the
history,
last time.
But
That's the last
I
time.
gotta tell you, JC, when I was 7 years old,
Yeah.
I didn't realize how cool that was.
No, that's
You know what I
that's the
mean?
most. It's amazing.
And- yeah, and Dad would take me to work with him on Saturday and have me pick up Coke bottles from the workmen. And we used to get in St. Louis, you got 2 cents rebate on a glass bottle. And so my dad would say, "You pick out the bottles, I'll split it with you. I'll take a penny and you take a penny." And at 7 years old, I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm an
I'll
entrepreneur.
do it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy,
Right.
yeah." And
It's
like
a start.
28 months later, I had $9, and I was
Yes. Yes.
I was the happiest guy
Hey,
ever.
Listen,
that was
Paul,
fun.
if only,
Now
if
they
only you
charge
knew.
you $47 a month for a recycle bin.
You guys could have gone. You guys could have gone 3 blocks down the street to the brewery, and if he'd have signed on there, he'd have gotten free
Oh
beer.
yeah.
I mean, yeah,
So we lived in Creve Coeur, and my dad said, because I went to my dad and I said, "I want to get a paper route," and he said, "Okay." So with your bottle money, you could buy a bicycle. I mean, there was no help, bro. It was like,
Yep.
you want a paper route? You're going to need a bicycle. Oh, you don't have a bicycle? I recommend you pick up Coke bottles until you have enough money to have a bicycle.
That's your first
That's the way
lesson.
it was.
Your first
much-
lesson as an entrepreneur, right there.
I'm curious, how much was a bicycle back then?
Probably 200
But
bucks.
but we're the same generation. You know how that goes, man. That's the way it is.
No, I get it. I mean, that's what my old man did to me. In fact, I'm gonna lay one other on you. He was from the north side of St. Louis, which is a no-go zone now, and he had a paper
Is it
he had a
really?
paper route he had a paper route and all that,
Is
and he
North St.
said,
Louis no go?
yeah, Caroline Street, right
What
next to
the
St. Louis
fuck?
Union Hospital. Yes,
What about 3M and Monsanto? Are they still there?
they're still there. Well, I mean, Monsanto sold out to Bayer, the pirates from Germany, the ones that are trying to poison us all. But what was the first one? It was
Monsanto,
Monsanto, and what else?
Caroline.
3M.
3M. Yeah, they're
3M.
still here. Three's still here. But the thing is he would tell me about during the Depression. He'd have the papers out, and they'd have a fire in the trash can. The salamander, just burning, and the previous day's papers
Oh yeah.
were what they
No,
what
I
they
got
used
you.
to stay warm. He said, "John, I remember when I used to walk around the corner and pee to get warm." I mean, he totally got it. And the fact is, when the government started to check on him for double dipping, I mean, he damn near pissed his leg. And I took him after my mom died. I took him in the office and I said, "Dad," I said, "you just got to listen to what they say." And so the gal there was very nice, and she said, "Well, you were eligible for you're eligible for all these years, but when your daughter graduated college, then there were only 3 people or maybe 2 people that were eligible. So it's really not 6,000 that we need; it's like 1,200." He says, "Can I write you a check right now?" She says, "Yeah," and cleared it up. He walked out. He says, "Son," he says, "you are fucking amazing. He said, I thought I was going to
Wow.
jail. I mean, that's the way they thought. They thought the end was coming.
Yeah.
Because
No, I got you. Yeah.
if you have to
Did
pee to get warm,
your girl go to Ladue?
my
So the
daughter
news, you said?
or my wife. My wife went to Rosati Kane. She was one of the St. Louis elite Catholics. I'm Paul. I know it won't surprise you too much to find out I'm from the other side of the tracks. I'm Riverview. I'm Lutheran. I'm a Martin Luther Protestant, and I have had enough of this crap. And that was too much for her. I'm just not the
Yeah,
right
we were in
people.
Creveport.
Yeah, and I worked there.
We were in
Yeah.
Creveport. My older sisters went to East Ladue.
No, I get it. Ladou's great. Ladou's great. It's still beautiful. I mean, this is an old story, but there was an old pastor of mine that had a daughter that didn't have a date for the prom. So his mother paid for me to take his daughter out, and that didn't work out, but it was a fun night.
Happens. Totally happens. Hey, wait. How far from the city is Rush Limbaugh's grave? St.
Uh,
Louis.
150 miles.
Okay.
Outside?
No. He's actually in the cemetery within the city limits. He's in Bella Fountains, Calvary. He's in Calvary Cemetery, where the
Okay.
notable people from St. Louis are. His home is 150 miles south. Sorry, I screwed that up.
It's
No,
the home still stands, like his
well, yeah. I mean,
childhood house.
his mother's still alive.
I thought you
Holy,
said,
I didn't know that.
his brother was on the East Coast, Sean.
No, I'm not talking about his brother. I'm talking about first his grave site should be in St. Louis somewhere,
It
and
is.
then
It's in
his
Calvary
childhood
Cemetery.
home.
Well, remember, all the St. Louis notables, the Catholics, all that are all in Calvary. So he picked out his site, and they actually have a guard there to stop the liberals from doing what they do.
I was aware of that.
It's disgusting.
So I don't know who owns his childhood home. I bet if people knew the address of that, the liberals would be trying to do whatever they do to that home too.
If you look at what's going on today, you'll realize the tightrope that he was on. I used to be annoyed with him because he wasn't more of an activist, but I get what he was doing now. Nobody in this nation was ready for the kind of activism that works now until they showed their hand. And they showed their hand during COVID. And now we
Yep.
know what they're about. All of us know.
Mm-hmm.
And so no, I don't blame him. I didn't always listen, but if I needed some perspective, he was go-to. He was an amazing American. And let me just say this. As awesome as he was, Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, I got to tell you, that dude is our Alexander Hamilton, and there is no doubt about it. That is the smartest guy in the United States.
I
He's the guy.
just
He's the guy who took
no, I
down
agree.
Elon.
I agree with you, but all right, we got a lot of things going on. So on the podcast, Paul's lighting a burn barrel. I just got a text from Nancy Mace's campaign. I don't know why. I don't live in her fucking state. I live one state north.
I am a fire
Hey,
starter.
no, listen, it says,
I
hey
am a
guys,
fire starter.
I'm going to ask you
Big
for
brother knows,
$1.
Sean.
Seriously, just $1.
$1.
Nancy
What?
Mace, listen. Stop texting me. Look, we get the grift. You choose to leave Congress and knowing that your next move is governor. I don't care. I'm not making a decision for South Carolina. I live in North Carolina. South Carolina, deal with her. However you want to deal with her. Stop fucking texting me That thing probably cost $1. She probably sent it to at least 500,000 people. You're wasting money. Politics is retarded. We know better. We've been doing this for a long time. If you want to get exposure, we know how to do it, right, JC? But
Yeah, she
no,
should come
instead they're going
on.
to use text
Yeah.
message campaigns.
I mean,
Still with the
I want her to stand up to King Edward's questioning. I mean,
yeah.
I want King Edward to grill her. What are you going to do about this Canada stuff? Do you want us to be your 51st state? I mean, what are your hemispheric defense plans? Come on, Nancy, pony up.
Is she
True.
gonna wait?
But we
Is
got
she gonna?
more than
I
that.
saw on the internet, which has cracked me up. Would she announce that she was running for governor, which is totally predictable? Like all the responses under her X feed were like, "Why didn't you do it in your pajamas? We thought you did
Right.
everything in your pajamas on a tour bus with all your girlfriends."
Hmm.
She's the MTG of South Carolina. You know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Miss Green.
And
Green us
and
up.
listen, I'm not
Magic
saying
Canadian dude is that.
What's
what
that?
now.
I said I think Magic Canadian dude is that. He holds that position.
All right,
No, Paul knows me too well.
he does. He does.
He's
Yeah, yeah.
actually Paul's burning it all down right now. I can see in the background. He's burning the whole thing down. That's it. He's had it.
I only want to know if he took his 2 Cipro. That's all I care about right now. All right.
He said
Dude,
he
I
did.
took the Cipro and now I'm doing my burn barrel and I feel good about shit.
He'd be
Paul,
top-
I gotta tell you, you're on the road
And
to
I
recovery. I said I want you to keep
oxygen thing on my shirt.
pump
no,
the
no.
500 Z-Pack every day until I tell you to stop and stay with the Cipro, man.
JC, can you imagine how far this guy would have got
I'm
on
doing it.
amoxicillin?
What?
Can you imagine? There you are.
What?
Man, I was all worried about getting Paul a mesh system so he could cover the barns. But now knowing that he's going to move to a different site, I'll have to set him up with a different mesh system. He's got great internet. It's his Wi-Fi that sucks. But yeah, we watched him light the burn bin, get rid of all the cardboard trash. Listen, I will tell all of you that are watching us, and hopefully
I mean
this
that
one
has to
will
be that
go.
he's burning the Durham Annex right now. You know he is.
Look, like so. All this is going to create a planet to come crashing into Earth from the Ceres system. Like this is no, like this is what you do with trash. This is cardboard. You burn it. And no, here's what I wanted to go. And I was having a conversation with my mom about this a couple days ago, which cracked me up. Because my mom's like, "Oh, we're helping the Earth." I was like, "Mom, just go on
Shit.
YouTube. Just go on YouTube. There's documentaries. Well, I don't care what platform you look at." And I was telling Mom, it's like 5% of everything you pay to have taken away from your house as recyclable gets recycled. They don't really give a
That's
shit.
right.
They just throw it in a dump.
They
Then they
used to,
plow over it. They take out
Sean,
the things that look
tell the
good, like
truth.
copper.
All those Chinese boats that used to come to the United States that were empty once they emptied all their pallets, they'd give them 10 fucking bucks and they take all the trash and take it over to China and just dump it in the ocean. I mean, it was the biggest grift of all time. Recycling
Right?
is a fucking joke. All right.
No, I don't even recycle.
All you green boys up in Canada, you need to let those girls know that it's a joke, Edward. I mean, come
You're
on,
doing
man.
it.
You're not holding up your end.
No, I've been seeing this for more than a decade now because I witnessed it myself while we were doing a job beside a recycling place. And all these kids were doing was, all the junk was coming up the conveyor when they're emptying all these blue bins out, and just taking the odd glass bottle. Everything's just going over the end, back in the dump truck, going to the dump. I mean, they hardly got anything. Maybe just the
Yeah.
easy grab stuff, like maybe a piece of copper that was easy to, recycle, or maybe a glass jar bottle that was easy to pick up, that was clean enough for them. That's all they were doing. Everything went to the dump.
Edward, hit him with some reality. Every piece of trash that's ever been generated in the history of the United States would fit into the state of Rhode Island if we just did the right thing and turned it into a landfill.
True.
Rhode Island, you mean?
True.
And every family who lives in the United States could move to Texas right now, including the illegals, and they could all have 1/3 of an acre in a single family home.
At
So are we
least.
No,
really?
fuck you. Fuck you. They're going to Creve Corps. Fuck you.
You see
Oh,
why
you're sending them over to Louisiana.
you see why I saved that for second, right? All right.
So here we have Texas gals that, because of my sparkling personality,
Right? Yeah.
they send me naked pictures of themselves.
Oh wow!
And
Listen,
Of course.
you have
It-
my number now.
No,
You
it's
can forward
funny.
it.
No, it's part of the decorum here in Texas.
I told you
You
to
know,
go down there,
you-
Casey. I said
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
go
go
down to the
there.
coffee shop. You go, hey, is that a horseshoe in your fucking nose? And they go, well, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Well,
how about that?
is there anything in your nipples?
Right,
And they're like, well, let me show you.
right. And then you ask what's their name, and they say it's Jasmine Crockett, right?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, fuck that cunt. She's a fucking miserable hack. I hope she gets Hep C and fucking dies from it.
Yeah, she is miserable. I agree. Yeah, she's got to get going. She's got to go. Remember we were talking about
Well,
earlier
then,
on?
Edward, this
Yeah.
new map, she doesn't have a congressional seat. She's done. That's
I
why
hope you're
she's
right.
so energy. Yeah, that's right.
I hope that is absolutely correct. And yeah, of course, they said, yeah, now that we're doing, ballots where you have to be actually a legal citizen and registered, yeah, of course it's going to change the outcome. Those dum-dums, I'm thinking, they're crying to everybody saying, well, now we got this, we have to follow these rules. Well, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that to begin with. Oh my God, these guys are just, they're impossible. These
She
Democrats,
makes she makes Cori Bush look like she was in Mensa.
I don't even know who Cori Bush is.
Hey, let me tell you, Cori Bush is a truck stop cocksucker.
Paul knows
I hate
who
that
she is,
motherfucker. He is absolutely a truck stop cocksucker. He's like, oh, you come out of that Peterbilt? Well, I'm gonna. You're Peterbilt.
Hey, Paul, I think you're feeling better. I want you to stay with the Cipro, though, okay? All right.
Remarkably
Well,
better. I agree.
Hey, bro, since you sent me that shit, I gotta say, I'll tell you, JC, I went to the ER last night at maybe 9:20. They turned me loose at 4:30 and said, literally, they said to me, which I could not believe, it's up to you if you want to go into the hospital. I can either put you in the hospital or let you go home.
No way.
And I'm
Don't
like,
go.
okay, Dances with Wolves, I want to fucking go home.
Yeah, I'm not.
And he's like, okay. So
What I
we'll send
want
you home, but we're going to monitor you.
That's
Oh.
fine. Did you take 2 of those Cipro in the 500 milligram vials?
So let me tell you what I did. I took the wellness packet with me
Yeah.
and I showed the doctor, this is what I'm taking. And he's like, fuck yeah. Yeah, no, you're good, dude.
Is that the
Yeah.
idiot that
So
gave me
you can
No
either,
shit.
keep taking those and come into the hospital, or you can keep taking those and not go to the hospital.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're going to molest me if I come into the hospital, so I'm going home.
No, they're gonna try to give you remdesivir and do not do that. What I want you to do
No.
is
What they did, JC, is they wrote me oxycycline, hoofla,
doxycycline
herfla,
hyclate. Yeah.
He's long.
glycelin.
That actually, if you want to get that filled, that would help too. I usually have that, but I want you to take 2 of those white tablets in the vials, the Cipro.
No, I did already. Yep,
All right,
I
no.
did.
But I want you to take. No, hang on. I want you to
Yep.
take 2 of them more in the morning. I want you to take 2 of them at 4 p.m. and I want you to take 2 of them tomorrow at night, and we'll have you road ready by
Oh,
Wednesday.
got you. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
3,000
So what I
3,000
did,
milligrams. We're
so
gonna,
what I
dude. We're
did is
gonna
I took.
crush the bug.
No. I got you. So what I
All right.
did is I took the labels that you had, and
Yeah.
then I took the Leon Russell photos from my boy, and I put those as new labels, and it's Sean going, "You need to take that shit, brah." And so I've got that on all my pill bottles now with his long
Good.
ass hair hanging down. And so,
I mean, he's
Tanya's
beautiful, isn't
like,
he? Yeah. I gotta get
my
his
wife's
ass.
like, that's pretty fucking hot, dude.
I gotta
I
get his
don't
ass
know.
into my salon. My barber wants a crack at his ass. I gotta tell you.
Cracking his ass.
Hey, Paul. I thought and I've gotten texts back. Do you remember Trad Mom and Trad Dad? You met them in
Oh,
Virginia.
Trad Mom, she's a
I
fucking
want to get
weirdo. Yeah, I
Trad
remember
Dad
her.
on. I want to get Trad Dad on and do some geopolitics. And we haven't done it. You've been sick. I've been busy. But
He-
I think Trad
he's
Dad would love
he's on the mend, Sean. You can
to.
tell.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah, he totally is. Could,
Yeah.
would you be interested in doing a podcast on geopolitics with a current global with Trad Dad? No.
No, he's a 88 ID dude. IQ. We
I'll
don't.
Sean. I'll
No,
take him on.
no,
I'll take
Sean.
him
What the
on.
fuck?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
I
I
mean,
want
he's just a
Natalia.
notch,
I want her
like
too.
one notch below MAGA Canadian dude.
Fair
Well, that
enough.
doesn't take much.
Fair enough.
One notch
No,
below
that says a lot, Edward.
in Dante's Inferno. Yeah, I get it. One rung below Hitler. Yeah, I get it.
All right,
Hey,
hold
JC.
on, tell Phil. We
Yeah.
got just a few minutes. Run me out on the stupid State Department may require $15,000 bonds on visas to enter the country for work visas and for tourist visas. Run me
Yeah,
out.
let me- go ahead.
Tell me what's going on.
I don't know.
I know. Anyone
Go
else?
ahead.
No.
Oh, it's
Uh,
easy. It's a bond.
I-
They don't want anyone to overstay the visas. But
No,
how does anyone feel
no,
about that?
no,
Paul?
no. That I can't say, Sean, but no.
Okay.
Sounds like he
I got
said
it.
no. That's what
He
I
said
heard.
no.
That's
I
No,
agree with
no, no.
I
Hey, completely stop talking about this. Let's talk about something else.
I agree with
I
Paul.
mean it.
My
I
answer
fucking
is
mean
no.
it, dude.
Yep.
Uh,
Well, all right.
Let's go back to
I
want
guess
to
the
go.
last thing in the news cycle over the weekend that we haven't talked about is green dildos falling on the court at a
Oh yeah.
WNBA. Let's close out
Look,
hard.
listen. Oh, absolutely. But if you want season tickets to the WNBA, you got fan interest now. Catch the green dildo. Get season tickets. I mean, it's built in. Bring home the green dildo and get season tickets. And I mean, those Indiana Fever fans will be crowding in there
They
to see
already.
Look,
those lesbians. To see those lesbians knocking each other all over the court.
look, the most disappointing thing about this, we got, I don't know, 4-ish minutes left, is that they had a chance. They were a failing brand, they were subsidized. They had a chance to actually build a brand behind Caitlin Clark.
Of course.
They
They
did.
they chose not to do that, and then they got Caitlin Clark to kowtow and come out in a shirt
I
and
seen
say,
that.
pay us what you owe us. And then what was most hilarious was during an interview, a reporter asked her, "Well, what about your $8 million Nike deal? Weren't you paid what you owed?"
What about it?
Yeah, no, but she was like, yeah, well, that's part of it, but," and I was like, "Oh, this thing's done. Caitlin's killed. She just killed the league."
Well, because
Never apologize to them ever.
no,
No one ever. Don't do it. I mean,
I wouldn't be part of
and
that.
Sean, that was a fucking hostage video. I mean, you know it was. It was just like Jenna Ellis, and all you can say is, "Who? Remember? You see Jenna Ellis everywhere. Where is she now? She did the hostage video when Fannie Willis rang her up in Georgia, and you haven't seen her since. And I hear she's very upset that she made such bad choices. Well, it's because you're a goddamn idiot. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Edward. I mean, I'm still listen. I've got my meme. You know, I'm a memer. Jebba debba do. You know, Flintstones and all that shit. I can't wait to use it. But she's underground. I can't make fun of her. I can't even mock her. She's so
Well,
silent,
I
and she
know.
wants to be a player, but she's too stupid. Anyway,
We need Gazoo to come in. Zoom. You know,
Edward, I saw
That's
your
what we
prime
need.
minister. Edward, I saw your prime minister walking around with
Oh,
men in thongs and dog faces. Can you
yeah.
explain to me why that's a thing?
Did you see the picture of them when he was at that concert, hanging around that new astronaut? What's her name again? Kelly. Can't remember her name now.
No, the picture I saw was a dude in a thong and a dog face
Oh yeah,
hugging,
that was Carney though, not True. That
hugging
was
Carney.
Carney.
whenever you say astronaut, I hear astronomer, but that's like totally out of the news now. Nobody cares about foreplay. Anyway,
No, you're right. No one does. You're right.
and what I want to tell the Trump people is, look, if you arrest Comey, Brennan, and whatever, and the reaction from everybody is going to be Jeffrey who? Yeah, I mean, forget about it. It's a joke.
Look,
You
all
start
right,
ringing up Democrats. Nobody's going to give a shit about Epstein.
No.
let's do that Friday. That's a whole show, and I'll tell you why it's a whole show. Because everyone's screaming distraction right now, right? And
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, no, more than one thing can happen at the same time. We can do lots of things. Am I disappointed in Bondi? Do I
Of
think she's done
course.
a good job? It's just the thing.
How could you not be? Anyway,
Like,
go ahead.
so,
I mean, I'm counterfeit cash for God's sake. I will change my name if he does something, and
right.
I'll probably change it. I'll probably change it to Four-Eyed Little Shitweasel in honor of Johnson.
I need to change. I need to change mine to prosecute Fauci because we have lost the mission.
Yes.
That's
Sorry.
the mission.
It's true. I'm changing mine to Pam Blondie because
No,
of the action.
you lost.
Wait,
like,
wait,
you
wait,
know what
wait,
I
wait.
said?
I got,
Who?
hold on, I got
create-
something to say.
All right.
Sean, You've got to do Soul of the Sunrise by Yes, because you look like that fucker.
Oh no, I'm on that, brother. You got to. All right.
Oh my god.
I could be your John Anderson. Yeah, it's all good. I can actually sing a little.
Yes.
Do it, bro. Your Yes songs all the way, Sean.
Dude, I've got the app on my Mac. We can totally
All
make
right.
it happen. That's hilarious. Man, I love you guys. We got to close this one out. We got so much more to talk about.
Yeah.
Sean,
Tomorrow, I will
roundabout, man. We're gonna do roundabout. We're gonna do it. All right. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, not tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow. No, tomorrow is Patrick Snow Sean. Yeah.
JC,
Yes.
what are we going to talk about tomorrow?
Medicine.
No, totally. I mean, the idea of poisoning ourselves out of diseases is a dead letter, and most people haven't figured it out yet. But we're going to do it. And the antibiotics that Paul's got augment the human immune system. They don't poison bacteria out of existence. That's the model, and we've totally broken the mold with chemotherapy and the other nonsensical things that the biopharmaceutical complex does, which is absolutely as corrupt as the military industrial complex. And that's what's in my tweet.
And then Wednesday, we are going to do, we've got actually a friend of ours. We actually like the guy, Nick. You guys are all welcome to join. We're going to talk about, he is so let's just use the word conservative, that he believes that there should be no government and that he thinks there is no God. And we're going to have a conversation with him. You're all welcome to join. So that's what's coming up for everybody in the next 2 days. Hey, listen, if you listen to this offline and later, I will let you know. I will drop the episodes as I usually do. We appreciate all the people who listen to this afterwards, like maybe on their drive to work or their drive home, or maybe they just,
you're awesome, bro.
or
You're
maybe they just look at Paul and they're like, he's out there podcasting. I'm going to go listen to a better podcast.
He
So
looks really
better podcast.
he looks really virile and alive. I tell him, get those
I
two
know.
Cipro down in the morning.
That's
All
right.
cheeks look healthy. His property looks healthy. Let's close this one out. We gotta go. We gotta go.
All right.
All right.
Dude,
You guys get-
Bye, niggas. See you later.
for our last little podcast, that was like fucking bomb.
I don't know if Edward can even figure out how to roll industry.
I heard that.
Sean,
This got to be an Edward out of his shell.
Sean, how do we get out of here?